Hello students. So today our topic is about soil, land use and soil. So there are different type of layers of soil profile. So here you can see one picture, soil profile in your right side. So soil profile, this one, topsoil, subsoil, weathered rock, bedrock. So here is picture is not clear. I'll show you a video from digital class what I have taken. So this one what about the soil profile means different type कितने प्रकार के soil के मतलब प्रोफाइल है यहाँ पे दिखाया जाता गया है. So वीडियो में तुम्हें अच्छे से पता चलेगा सब लोगों को. सो उसके बाद क्या है यहाँ पे डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ मेजर सॉइल टाइप. ओके, मेजर सॉइल टाइप इंडिया में कितने टाइप के सॉइल है? अलुवियल सॉइल है, ब्लैक सॉइल, लिटरेट सॉइल, देन डिजर्ट सॉइल, माउंटेन सॉइल. So these are what? Red soil. These are the types of soil which we get in India, available in India. So these are the some type of soil. Alluvial soil क्या है? Then black soil क्या है? Alluvial soil is made up of fine silt and it's very fertile also. Alluvial soil बहुत अच्छा होता है खेती बाड़ी के लिए. Then black soil है जो igneous rock है, rich mineral है, इसमें mineral में rich है. red soil, literate soil, desert soil पता है वो बालू जो सैंड वाला मिलता है सॉइल. माउंटेन में अलग सॉइल है. तो जगह जगह डिफरेंट सॉइल है. सो ये है बेसिक इस लेसन में. सो इसके बाद क्या है? सॉइल इरोशन. क्यों सॉइल इरोशन होता है, इरोड होता है? यहाँ पे ये देखा गया है क्यों सॉइल मतलब क्या, मिट्टी क्यों बह जाता है. देयर आर डिफरेंट टाइप. फ्लोइंग वाटर, देन हियर स्पीडी विंड. यू कैन सी हियर फ्लोइंग वाटर, स्पीडी विंड, ह्यूमन एंड एनिमल एक्टिविटीज़ के वजह से भी क्या होता है, मिट्टी ढह जाता है. सो ये सब क्या कारण है? तो उसके बाद क्या होता है, सॉइल को क्या करना पड़ता है, सॉइल को हमें कंजर्व करना पड़ता है. बिकॉज अगर हम सॉइल को अच्छे से कंजर्व नहीं करेंगे तो क्या होगा, प्रॉब्लम होगा, हमें खेती बाड़ी में प्रॉब्लम होगा. ये क्या होगा, ज़्यादा पेड़ काटने से हम लोग का मिट्टी बहुत लूज़ होगा, फिर खेती बाड़ी अच्छे से नहीं होगा. तो उसके लिए सम कंजर्व मेथड है. एफॉरेस्टेशन, पेड़ पौधे लगाना, टेरेस फार्मिंग है, जैसे इसको टेरेस फार्मिंग, यू कैन सी हियर टेरेस फार्मिंग है, इसको ऐसा हम कर सकते हैं. देन कंट्रोल प्लॉफिंग है, कंट्रोल ग्रेजिंग, जैसे ज़्यादा जानवर अगर ज़्यादा घास खा रहे हैं उसको भी हमें कंट्रोल करना है. तो ये सब नियम है कुछ. तो यहाँ पे उसके बाद है हमारा क्या है, वाटर अवेलेबिलिटी है. वाटर साइकिल पता ही है, ऑलरेडी साइंस में भी मिला है. सो कैसे हम हाइड्रो साइकिल कैसे बनता है ये है. सो ओके, सो नाउ यू कैन वॉच वीडियो दैट यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड बेटर.
We can study soils by looking at their profiles. Generally, a soil profile has 4 distinct layers. The top layer is the topsoil that consists of fine particles of rocks such as clay, silt and sand. It also contains organic matter called humus, which is decayed matter from plants and animals. The roots of plants adhere to this layer. The layer below the topsoil is the subsoil, which is more compact. It contains weathered rock material, sand, silt and clay. All materials brought in by the seepage of water is contained here. The next layer from the top is the partly weathered rock. This lies between the parent bedrock and subsoil. It does not contain any humus. It contains weathered rocks. The last layer is the bedrock, which is unweathered. It forms the base for the other 3 layers above. The mineral content of the soil comes from this layer. Based on their properties and process of formation, soils can also be identified as zonal, intrazonal, and azonal. The zonal soils are formed on normal sites from ordinary siliceous rocks due to prolonged action of climate and vegetation. This type of soil is found in the Arctic region. The Intrazonal soils include soils that have less common parent material and those influenced by high groundwater or under conditions of very poor drainage. This type of soil is generally found in the torrid region. For example, the basalt soil in Maharashtra and the red soils developed in South India. The azonal soils are youthful due to recent renewal by sedimentation or erosion. It has no well-defined profile. These soils are common where the parent material is continuously eroded and deposited. It is found in mountainous regions. The soils along the slopes of Himalaya mountains. Soils are also classified according to the color and texture. Texture refers to the size of the particles. It could be gravel, sand, silt, and clay. Gravel is formed of rocks that are unconnected to each other. It is found naturally, mostly in lakes, rivers, and ocean beds where the constant movement of water and waves keeps the gravel from settling and fusing with other rocks. Sandy soil is made of larger, gritty particles that don't stick together well. It has greater proportion of soil. Clay soil is made of very fine dirt particles that stick together well when they are wet. Silt is a solid, dust-like sediment that water, ice, and wind transport and deposit. Silt is made up of rock and mineral particles that are larger than clay but smaller than sand. Various factors affect the formation of soil on the surface of Earth. Let's learn about a few of them. Breaking down of Earth's rocks, soils and minerals through direct contact with the atmosphere is called weathering. The two important types of weathering are physical and chemical weathering. The process of minerals being washed out from soil in regions of heavy rainfall is called leaching. The original rock from which soil is formed is called the parent rock. The basic material of the soil and minerals present in the soil depends on the type of parental rock. For example, clay soil is formed by the weathering of shale and sandy soil is formed by the weathering of sandstone. The topography or slope of the land of a region is an important factor that affects soil formation. Steep slopes have thin soil layer as weathered particles are easily carried down due to running water and wind. Thick, fertile soils are developed on flat plains. Soil get washed away by agents of erosion such as running water and wind. It is referred as soil erosion. It also refers to the loss of soil fertility, making the soil infertile. There are two types of soil erosion. They are sheet erosion and gully erosion. Heavy rains wash away the top layers of the soil. This happens especially over large areas of land. This is known as sheet erosion. When rainwater flows down the slopes and forms deep and narrow furrows, it is called gully erosion. These depressions deepen and widen by erosive action of the rainwater. These depressions make land unfit for cultivation and are known as gullies. A large area where the soil is cut up by gullies gives rise to bedlands or ravines. One such example is the Chambal Valley in Madhya Pradesh. Badlands are dry terrains where the rich soil has been severely eroded due to the action of wind and water. They are characterized by steep slopes and lack of vegetation. We need to protect soil from erosion. This is known as soil conservation. The most common method to reduce erosion is to plant more trees, shrubs and grass on hilly slopes and uncultivated land. Other methods of soil conservation are following proper farming methods and controlling the grazing of cattle. Let us take an example of a village. If proper care is not taken, the growth in the number of cattle can lead to overgrazing. This can cause insufficient plant cover to hold the water. As a result, the rainwater can wash away the topsoil and cause soil erosion. When a piece of land is no longer fertile, people will eventually move out in search of more fertile land.